Hello everyone, here we go for another episode, probably and hopefully the last of the season. Look at them two games we just played against City and Liverpool, 4-3, both of them. The Liverpool one we were always trailing, but this one proper annoyed me, considering we were winning for most of the game, and to lose late on, devastating. But we crack on and we try and finish the season best we can, really. It's a 3-3 draw in the London derby between Tottenham and Arsenal, and the League Cup final took place Liverpool-Stoke. Liverpool won it 2-1. Looked like they played a weak side, to be honest with you. Liverpool, they fielded a weakened team for it, but got the job done, and yeah, they lift the first silverware of the season. So fair play to them, considering they lost it last season. So yeah. So look at that, Arsenal, Man United, an all-English quarter-final in the Champions League. You got Man City, Barcelona, what a game that is. PSG, Liverpool, and Roma, Bayern. So some great games there. And that's how they come about. Arsenal getting a good little advantage over United there. Mkhitaryan against his old club. So the plus side of the season is that Jack Butland and Wilfred Zaha, they got into the team of the year. Butland looking like the best keeper in the Prem this season, which is good, and Zaha gets there. Chelsea beat Lille 3-0, Mainz 2-1 over Hertha, so Chelsea have got a fantastic chance of winning this competition this year after going out nearly every single other year they've been in it, which has been the past 3 years. So it'd be a Tottenham v Man City final. Man City knocked Liverpool out of the FA Cup semis after losing to them in the League Cup semis. So it'd be a Tottenham versus Manchester City final this year. We've been invited to apply for Europa League qualifying. We will definitely take that, but depending on where we finish, that is. At the minute, it don't look like we're in the right positions for it. Arsenal away today, big game for us. They're not too far ahead of us, so we need to look to try and jump over them. Wesley a start again today. Yeah, all looking pretty okay. Yeah, that'll be it. Away we go. We've lost to the last, played the last two big boys, Liverpool and City, and both lost 4-3. Give them a hell of a game. Can we win this third one against Arsenal, another big side? Oh. Get in. Zaha, he's had a stormer of a season this season. Albeit we've not been that good. Lacazette equalises. It's always going to happen, won't it? So considering how the season's gone again, an absolute shocker really of a season again, by my standards anyway. The board will obviously be happy with it, but we need to be in the top 10 again. We need to be in that top 10 again this season. Otherwise, yeah, it's just literally not good enough. If we fall out of the top 10, we've made no progress. We need to be in the top 10. It's a necessity for this football club now. Get in, Diaz. For the third season, you know, you'd expect it now that we consolidate ourselves as a top 10 club, certainly. And yeah, we need to be doing that now. We need to be doing that every season, falling in at least the top 10. I mean, maybe I'm aiming too high. I thought we'd be doing a lot better this season. I thought we were going to break the top 4 with the players we were signing and that, but it's turned out a nightmare. Oh, Lacazette. Oh, it's just turned out a literal nightmare this season. And yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Oh, great. Can you believe it? Can you believe this? I can, because it just happens all the time now. It's a joke. It's a literal joke. And we've conceded 4 goals against another team. 12 goals in 3 games. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous this is. Ridiculous. Look, literally ridiculous. We're slipping out big time here. Big time. With this Arsenal game coming up, I've changed my tactics. I've decided I'm going to go for it. We've got nothing to lose really now. Well, we have, falling out the top 10, but I'm just fed up. So what I've done, I've gone with the default 4-3-3, but I've tweaked it slightly by taking the middle man, which is Loftus-Cheek, off of forward runs and off of run the ball, so he can sort of still anchor a bit. I'm going to try this out because I'm going to go to hard tackling as well. I haven't really been setting free kicks and things. I haven't touched them. I touched them for the first season and I left it. Really, I should have been doing it. Reason being, I've never kept a consistent team really until now. So I'm going to leave it for now. But yeah, I'm going to try a different tactic because I'm just fed up now. I really am fed up. So let's see how this works today. See if it changes our fortune. We've got Millwall at home. You'd expect us to win this one. And look at that, a goal in the first minute. So, tactic change and we score straight away, which is brilliant. Okay, it's Millwall and we're at home, but still, we need a new lease of life. And I don't think my tactic's working anymore. I'm just fed up. So... yes, and Wesley scores as well. So maybe this tactic... oh, look at this. We're 3-0 up in 20 minutes. We're now scoring goals. Maybe it was my tactic because now we're 4-0 up. Well, I was brave enough to do it, but I've left it too long, I think. The season's nearly over. And we're 5-0 up. I don't think we've had a win like this in a long time. 6-0? 6-0 up. Wow. And the fortunes are changing now. Yeah, I'd had enough. And look at that. Wow. Playing their socks off, the lads. And we continue. The only thing that concerns me slightly about this tactic I'm using, but a lot of the opposition are obviously using it, is the striker looks like he's whip-wobbed. You see he's got that thicker line around him, whereas no one else has. I think that means that he's been altered on the with and without ball screens. Don't think that's going to matter too much because it's only him that's been figgled around with. No one else. So I wouldn't class it as a wib-wob tactic. Not by any stretch, especially when the other teams are using them, the opposition. So, nah. And to be fair, the players we have, this probably would be a better tactic for us. It's as if the computer has just completely worked our tactic out and it's null and void, and I've been so stubborn not to change it. Lost the motivation with the game because of we're not making any progress in that. This could kickstart it and make us end the season well, hopefully. I'm going to change it around a little bit. I'm just going to change the whole front line, I think. What a win, though. We've definitely won, it's obvious, but 6 goals, you know, that's great. Yes, it's Millwall, fair, you know, like I said, but you've got to win games, and we haven't been beating anyone lately, so we will take that all day long. Fantastic win, and Wesley picks up man of the match as well, which is a bonus because I was getting worried we'd wasted money on him. Well, City went one better, didn't they? 7-1. Look at that. But I'm happy with top 10 again. We've got a nice win. We've got to try and end the season well now. Burnley away today. Always a tough game. We're going to roll with the same fixture. The same tactic that we've been playing with. Give Univar a run around. Nothing to change again, really. Same old. Palacios. We've left out the last couple of games. Yeah, let's see if we can keep it going. See if the tactic keeps working for us. Oh, Wesley again. So maybe it is working. Maybe Wesley's better up there with 2. Maybe he needs 2 alongside him for it to work. Maybe he's not a lone striker. It's probably where I've been going wrong. I've been signing these players and they're not working as lone strikers. We're finally getting goals now. Oof. And we're starting to play sexy football again. The stubborn manager, Lennon, that I am, has finally caved in and said, no, I'm going to change. So 1-0 at half time. Get him, Vasquez. Quality. Ah, brilliant. 3-1. This is more like it. This is more like it. So Unavia's going to come on. We're going to see Palacios come on. Lena. And Ethan Empadu. Oh, Gwendy. Well, we've certainly got a fight on to stay in the top 10, but it's looking good. Oh, they got another one back, Burnley. Brilliant. So 3-2 win. Lovely stuff. Vasquez shining now in that higher role. And the Bold are happy with how we're performing now, so a tactical change was needed. I think the wide players wasn't working anymore for us. We went on that horrible run. I've changed it up and we've got 2 wins. Perfect. Barca, Bayern, PSG and Arsenal make the semis. So Liverpool won't get to the Champions League final for a 4th time in a row. And Chelsea just made it to the final. It'll be a Chelsea versus Mainz final. So Chelsea make the Europa League final. And following the footsteps of Watford last season. So Nia Kirby has put another poor showing in training. He's already been warned. So I fined him a week's wages. So yeah. So we got Southampton away today, and we know Southampton are no mugs at all. A good side. Should we go into that game wary? Yeah, gonna keep it as it is. Away we go. Get him, Valverde. We're finally getting on a run of scoring goals, which is great. So the tactic seems to be working. We're more clinical at the minute with this tactic. We need to finish above Brighton, really, don't we? They're our rivals. Can't be having that. The trouble is they're 4 points ahead of us. Zaha get in. So we're finally getting some form, but it's too bloody late, isn't it? That's the trouble. Max Meyer scores against us, his old club. Oh, nearly got another one as well. He's involved in everything at the minute. Great tackle. Southampton are really coming into the game now. Oh. Time for a couple of subs now. So I'm going to go in a bit. I'm going to bring on Hala, and Gomez can come on to play the anchor role there. Oof. And Southampton equalise. Get in, Zaha! Get in! We're finally scoring late goals. Get in. Another brilliant win. Perfect. Helped by the fact their keeper had a bit of a mare. 3 on the bounce. Brilliant. We're scoring goals. The tactic change has worked a masterpiece. Now, why didn't I change it early on in the season? Why was I so long in changing it? I'm regretting it now. But season ending now is looking a little bit rosier. At least we can go out with a bit of form. Perfect. Things looking good now. 3 games to go. And they're winnable games as well, so we might finish with a bang. If we can get 9th, that would be great. I'd be happy with that, considering what happened. It'd be one place on last season, so it would be an improvement, but not where we really wanted to get to. So we're aiming for 9th. That would mean we have to beat our rivals Brighton, who we're due to play, I think, next actually. So we win that, we've got a good chance. But anything less, you might as well say we're out of it, to be honest. We could even jump into 8th, who knows. So exciting into the season. Again, not where we really wanted to be, but considering what's happened, not bad. Wilf Zaha has been incredible this season. 21 goals. I believe he's the 2nd top goal scorer. 3rd actually. Kane's well out in front, but he's competing with Salah and Neymar. He's above Neymar, so that is impressive. Very impressive. So we're going to lose Saka on a free transfer, which is gutting. He goes to Valenciennes of French League One, who look like they could go down actually, although they've got a couple of games in hands. So a bit annoying that we've lost him. I've just seen that actually. He's got his name's too long, so he needs a nickname. That's why you can't see him. So yeah, it's a shame we've lost Sacco. He's getting on. He was a good servant for us. Sorry about my phone, it's gone off a few times. But we've got new centre backs now, so it'd be hard for him to get in probably. But we should have sold him for a few quid really, instead of losing him on a free. But it's done now. It's done. And Brentford, I thought it was Brighton next, but it's actually Brentford, and they're rock bottom Brentford. And if you remember, we played Brentford earlier on in the season, and I said, we should smash these, it'd be easy. They beat us. They actually beat us. Yeah, look, they beat us 2-0 if you remember. And we dominated them as well. It's fairly close, but we dominated them. So revenge today. Anything less than a victory here, and I'm going to be fuming. It'll be the same again. Yeah, so make sure we get the 3 points. Luka Modric. Wow. I've just seen that. Luka Modric, 35-year-old. Wow, they signed him from Real Madrid. Unbelievable. Wow, that is a coup, isn't it? Look at that. But he looks destined to be relegated. He could be playing championship football next season. I think we beat them, we relegate them. I think that will be how it works. So, yeah. We're not scoring yet. Come on. Yes, and Valverde is shining in this new midfield role, scoring a lot more goals. And it's obvious the players I have at my disposal now are enjoying this formation. Should have played it earlier on in the season. I should have seen the warning signs, and shouldn't have been so stubborn. We're still in 10th, which is annoying, but it pushes us in a good chance of, if we beat Brighton, we leapfrog them. And we just have to hope West Ham drop some points now, and then we could sneak into 8th, maybe even 7th, but I can't see 7th because I think Arsenal will win their games now. But yeah, we're ending the season better. Oh, I thought they were going to score, and they're going to score. Yeah. So take that back. We need to change of plan now, really, don't we? Palacios will come on. Right, okay. I'll be annoyed if Brentford, we don't beat them in this game, because they would have been a thorn in our side this season otherwise, and they're crap. They've got Modric, but they're crap. Get in, Wesley. Probably need another one to end it. And Kwande has to go off, which is annoying because I've used all my subs. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to play this sort of formation. Silly really that I have to put him there, but I've got no choice. Is that going to cost me? It's going to cost me, innit? Yeah, it's going to cost me, look. Because I've put a midfielder at centre back, but what do? I've used all my subs. So that's annoying. That's really annoying. Because we've dropped 2 valuable points there. We could still potentially jump over the other 2, but that was a big loss of a point, 2 points there. So, yep. And they're disappointed. Arsenal 2-0. Bayern 1-0. Liverpool look odds on for the league again, 3rd time in a row. And I've just seen that we can't leapfrog West Ham into 8th now, which is annoying. We can only get 56 points. They have 57, West Ham. So unfortunately we can't get 8th. But with Brighton to play, which I think is our next game in a rival game, we will want to finish above these. And they've got Tottenham last game as well. So if we win that, I think we've got a very good chance of finishing 9th, and that's 1 place better than last season. And with Derby to play as well, who are down there, very good chance of leapfrogging them. Silhan's gone back to Everton, didn't score a goal for us, hardly featured, wasn't really good enough. I only signed him because we were low on strikers, but yeah, didn't do nothing for us, so he moved back. And Brentford get relegated, so Luka Modric will play in the Championship, which is crazy. We didn't even beat Brentford. We just got 1 point off them. Lost 1 and drew 1. So disappointed with that, to be honest. But yeah, Brentford go down. This is it, the big one. The big game for us to overtake our rivals, in the hope that we finished above them. So yeah, we crack on today. Here we go. Big rival game this, massive. The winner will finish above the other. Nothing so far. And the fans will hate it if Brighton finish above them. So we have to deliver for them. We've let them down this season. Their expectations must have been pretty high with the signings we had. We have to make sure we at least finish over big rivals and finish a place higher than where we finished last season. And Wesley gets in, and it's been disallowed. But he's starting to come alive now, Wesley, which is good. He started very slow. I think the tactic didn't suit him. This tactic we're playing now seems to suit him better because he seems to be scoring more and getting more opportunities. Get in, and he scores. There we go. So things are looking up for Palace. Oof, and he nearly got another one. 1-0 at half time. Lads playing quite well. Nothing to change really. Wilmot's not having the best of games, but hopefully he can improve in the second half. Brilliant. We're still leading, but the game's still tense. There's not a lot in it. Anything less than 3 points here would be bad. Sessignon's having a stormer. Nasi Univer's going to come on. And we're also going to bring on Palacios now to play that sort of anchor role. Come on, Palace, see this out. Do it for the fans. We're at home as well. Pretty much a sellout as well. Big game. And Brighton are giving it a go. They're trying to really ruffle us. They don't want us to finish above them either. And Wesley's going to come off, and we're going to bring our other new signing on to finish the game. Oh, come on, boys. Nervy stuff, nervy. And Palace have fought like lions at the back there. See it in the commentary, like rocks. Don't you dare, don't you dare. Brighton going hammer and tong here. Oh my word. Oh my word. I can't believe it. Oh, I'm speechless. Look at the stats. And the last kick of the game. I can't believe it. This is Championship Manager all over for you. That is what this game does. Shit like that. Unbelievable. I'm just speechless. Literally, wow. Barca beat Arsenal 6-0. Oh. I'm literally speechless. Barca PSG. Oh, I can't believe that. So we now have to go in and beat Derby and hope that Tottenham do a job on Brighton. Otherwise, we finish behind them and the fans will not be happy. I can't believe it. I mean, we've secured 10th. We're not going to finish any lower than we did last season, but Liverpool can seal the title there with a win over United. That'd be a big game. But yeah, look at that. Tottenham have to beat Brighton and we have to beat Derby. Otherwise we stay 10th. Brighton finish above us at rivals. And that is a sickener. So, I can't believe it. We played so well as well. Gutting. The title sealer pretty much. Liverpool win this, they win the league. United win it, they still have a glimmer of winning it from Liverpool. And you have the City Tottenham FA Cup final as well today. So, Liverpool win, which makes them champions for a third time in a row. You won't see it yet. The runners-up are not confirmed. But Liverpool win the league 3 times in a row. Fantastic. They are the best team. Even though City are superb as well. Liverpool have some phenomenal players. So they win the league. And Tottenham beat Manchester City to lift the FA Cup. It went to extra time. Harry Kane equalised on the 89th minute. And Tottenham beat Man City to claim the FA Cup. So next season's Community Shield will be Liverpool-Tottenham. And hopefully Tottenham can take all that morale that they've just got from winning that cup final to end the season strong and batter our rivals Brighton. But we have to do our job as well. We have to go out and beat Derby. And I think, if I'm correct, Derby still might have a chance to be relegated. We will check that in a sec, which will make it a game definitely worth watching with something riding on it. Maidstone, which are one of my local teams actually, where I live, are in a final there. Fair play to them. So let's have a look. Yep, Derby can still be relegated, so they'll be planning to fight hammer and tong in that game as well. It makes it a real good game. Mason lost the final. Shame, I'd like to see Mason do it really. But yeah, they lose that final. Probably not much interest to you, the viewers, them lower league finals, but yeah, I thought I'd show it anyway. The result in here. The Europa League final, Chelsea Mainz, and you've got some games there as well in the league. So Chelsea got battered by Mainz. I think that's how you pronounce it. I was going to call them Mainz. 4-0. Absolutely battered. And Mainz lift it, who are 10th in the Bundesliga. You would have made Chelsea favourites, but they absolutely tonked Chelsea at the Santiago Bernabeu. So for the second season running, an English team lose in the final. Just seeing as well that Tottenham will need to win or get a draw against Brighton to secure Champions League football, so that makes them up for the game against Brighton as well, which can only be good for us. They've got something to play for, or Chelsea can leapfrog them. Nathan Trott, the keeper, on loan from Everton, I believe it was. No, West Ham. Played one League Cup game for us. Has gone back. Didn't need him really, just to bulk the squad up. Here we go. The last game of my third season as Crystal Palace manager. And Grande's not back. Loftus-Cheek injured. So I might play Palacios there today. Conde can come onto the bench. Actually, Odegaard can come on. Ross Barkley didn't feature a lot for me this season, did he? Hardly played him, to be honest. But yeah, last game of the season, a big game for us, very big. And let's hope that we can do the business on our end and that Tottenham do us a favour against Brighton. Get in. So Sessegnon puts us 1-0 up. Gives us a bit of breathing space, which is brilliant. Oof, and then Derby comes straight back at us there. Exciting game, this one. Much riding on it. Derby's still got to secure their survival. Let's have a look. Keep an eye on the league table. Although, I don't think the other games are kicked off at the same time, have they? Yes, they have. So Brighton won, Tottenham won so far. They scored in the first minute, Brighton. So there's a game on there as well. Some of the games haven't kicked off yet. Elena makes it 2-0. Elena. So that's great. So yeah, as it stands, we're not doing quite enough. Well, we are, but Brighton are either winning or drawing, I think. Derby are just above the relegation still. Oh, they pulled one back though. Brighton 3, Tottenham 2. What a game. Look at that. Brighton are fighting. They're fighting hard. So we need Tottenham to come back and win 4-3. I can't see it myself. We can only hold our end of the bargain here. And Derby make it 2-2. Oh my word. 2-2. Bloody hell. Nerves, you can see the nerves. It's obvious. Andre Wisdom, ex-Liverpool. Scott Carson. And Derby have gone 3-2 up. Oh my word, Derby have gone 3-2 up. Can you believe it? Brighton are still winning. Oh. So it looks like our rivals are going to finish above us. Oh my word. Only a win will do. Only a win will do. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. So that's... yeah, I'm going to leave it as it is now because Brighton are still winning anyway, so they're doing their bit. It wouldn't have been enough. And Derby make it 4-2. So it looks like we're going to finish 10th again for the second time in a row. What a poor way to end the season. Very poor way to end the season. And Brighton, our rivals, finish above us. Tottenham will still get the Champions League position on goal difference. Derby have fought for their lives to stay up today. And we've just been second best. The fans will be gutted. They'll be gutted. But that's it. The season's over. We dominated. Carson, man of the match. Butland, a 4. It's just a regular occurrence, isn't it? That keepers just have stormers against us. Been very regular this season, considering we play very well, apart from the defence and keeper. In fact, I'm going to fine Jack Butland for that. Not fine him, I'm going to give him a warning, because that was just not acceptable. And he accepted it. Liverpool's 21 titles is now a new record. So Liverpool are back on the perch. Brilliant. Top scorers. Zaha come third. Harry Kane there. In terms of who's come up, you've got Fulham, Sheffield Wednesday, which is a playoff final. That's on the Monday. In terms of the league, Swansea come back up and Sheffield United. We'll show you who wins that playoff match, and we'll also show you who wins the Champions League final, and then that will be the end of the episode. So Barcelona lift the Champions League for a second time in a row, just like their rivals Real. Although Real won it 4 times, Barca win it 2 in a row, back-to-back Champions Leagues. And they are Europe's best team once again. So Sheffield Wednesday won the playoff final, so you've got both Sheffield clubs coming up to the Premier League. Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday will come up along with the champion Swansea. Relegated will be Burnley, Mill and Brentford. Now, got an announcement. What's going to happen here is going to shock many of you. So, if you just watch what I'm about to do. Saving the game. And I'll save it twice, as I usually do, to both files. So that's 1. 2. Now the reason I've saved here at this point is because I'm retiring as manager of Crystal Palace. Retiring as manager of Crystal Palace. And you're probably wondering, why am I doing that? Why have I retired? Well, I've saved it at that point because it gives me the chance to continue with it if I ever decide to in the future. If I decide to go on and continue as manager of Crystal Palace, I have that option. But there's an interesting twist to what's going to happen here. My friend Mikey Chambers, who lives in Peterborough, he's an avid Championship Manager player as well. He plays a lot of network games, and he actually holds a record with 2 of his pals he holds a record for network games. I don't know how many they've done, over like 60 or something like that. He is going to have my save, I'm going to pass it to him, and he is going to become manager of Crystal Palace, and he's going to try and manage the team that I've assembled with his own players and his own tweaks to it and tactics, he is going to try and take Crystal Palace a step further, which I couldn't do basically. So that's the plan. It's an interesting twist to it. It's never been done before, like on YouTube certainly, where somebody has took on someone else's save game and the same team and has tried to go one better. So he will get a rolling contract, Mikey, of a year, and we'll assess it after that, what happens, whether I go back to them or he carries on or what. But yeah, an interesting twist. So yeah, Mikey Chambers will be the new Crystal Palace manager, and yeah, it'll be exciting to see how he does with the team that I've assembled. This is Mikey's YouTube channel, so once he uploads the videos of him becoming the new manager of Crystal Palace using my save, you should find it on this channel. I'll try and link them to my videos if I can find out how to do it. But yeah, Michael, or Mikey is better known, will be taking over the save now, and we look forward to that. As I say, I saved before I retired because that gives me the option to create an alternate reality if I ever decide to go back and try it and manage on and see how I get on. But this is going to be how we go as well. We're going to see how Mikey gets on, taking charge of my Palace team, the players I've signed, adding his own players, selling whoever he wants, and adding his own tactics, and seeing how he can do for a season on a rolling contract. So yeah, I hope you look forward to that, everyone, and yeah, see you soon.